Good afternoon everybody. Today I will discuss about the structure of cloning vector, that is PBR322. P means plasmid, BR it is the name of scientist, 322 that is the strain of plasmid. This is a extra genetic material which is commonly present in any type of bacteria. Here this is a PBR322 which is a common plasmid present in certain bacteria. If you will see here, it contains number of sites by which you can cut the DNA with specific enzymes. Here you will see PST1, PBU1, E. coli R1. These are nothing. These are actually restriction endonucleases which will cut this DNA at this specific site. If you want to cut the plasmid DNA with the help of BAM-H1, that is actually BAM-H1, that is nothing, that is an enzyme. This will cut the DNA from this site. But after cutting the DNA, how we will came to know that our restriction endonucleases cut at the specific site. So for that, there are another thing that is known as selectable marker. Actually, there are three main things in plasmid. These are the essentials of any cloning vector. First, any cloning vector that should contain ORI sequences. This is ORI sequences. This is nothing, origin of replication. The plasmid should contain 1, 2 or maybe 3 ORI sequence from where the replication will start. Second, plasmid should contain selectable marker. If you will see here, what I have written here, AMPR, it means ampicillin resistant gene, and this is TETR means tetracycline resistant gene. So these areas indicate that antibiotic resistant genes are present in this site. This is an ampicillin resistant site. This is a tetracycline resistant site. So these are actually commonly known as selectable markers. So why we are saying these sites as selectable marker? If you will cut the DNA with BAM-H1 restriction endonuclease, automatically what will happen? The tetracycline resistant site that will be lost. It means this plasmid lost the tetracycline resistant power. Actually, it is present inside the bacteria. It means that bacteria lost the power of tetracycline resistant. By this, you easily understand that your BAM-H1 cut at that site and automatically that bacteria lost the antibiotic resistant power. Here you see cloning site. What are the cloning site? These points, these BAM-H1, HIN3, E. coli R1, PBU1, PST1 or PBU2, SAL1, these are nothing, these are actually restriction endonucleases. When they will cut this DNA, then there will be a gap. You will cut the DNA from here, remove this piece and insert a foreign DNA. See this. If this is a foreign DNA, this is a piece of foreign DNA. You may say it as any gene, such as insulin gene, any hormonal gene. Then, if PBU cut the DNA from here, see that this enzyme cut the DNA from here because this enzyme is known as restriction endonuclease. Then you will ligate your desired gene into this area like this, and automatically what will happen? This foreign DNA or alien DNA inserted into this plasmid, and this plasmid replicate itself and automatically it will replicate this desirable gene. and by the replication of these desirable genes, you can form the product of your desirable genes. So these antibiotic resistant sites, these are nothing. These act as a markers. Markers means if you want to confirm that your enzyme cut at the specific site, then you came to know from antibiotic resistance your enzyme cut at the specific site. If you lost the power of antibiotic resistant site, it means your work is over. It means your enzyme cut at that particular site, and then you easily ligate your foreign gene or DNA into this region. So this is a great tool in the hand of biotechnology nowadays. By cutting this plasmid from any site, and you can insert any type of gene, any type of product you want to form from biotechnology, such as insulin, estrogen, progesterone. There are a number of hormones, there are a number of other products you can synthesize with the help of biotechnology. So this is nothing, this is a tool in the hand of biotechnology. Nowadays there are thousands of bacteria, these plasmids, they are available, and thousands of enzymes are available by which you can manipulate the DNA and you can form your desirable product. So this is the structure of PBR 322. Okay, thank you.